In today's video, we're going to be renovating the starter house into a modern house. It's going to look luxurious and sophisticated and so fancy. Let's begin our renovation and let me know what I should renovate the starter house into next. Alright, so this is a starter house that we all know and love. So we're going to get into build mode and make it look very modern because yellow is not really a modern color. I do like the color yellow, but not for a modern house. So obviously we have to get rid of everything out here because that did not look great. Definitely going to delete the roof too because I have a different plan for the roofs. Also, I'm going to probably delete bedroom, at least not okay, actually I'm gonna delete like all of it, but guys, I promise we're gonna make an even better and bigger and more luxurious bedroom. We're actually gonna make that into a garage, but first we have to make sure the kitchen is cut down just a little bit. So I'm gonna delete everything in here. It's just gonna be a bit shorter, something like this, and then this can stay the same. So we're not changing up too much, but we will have to get rid of the bathroom. So this will be the garage, and then this will be the new bedroom right here. Oh, okay, and this will be our new bedroom. Okay, I mean, wait, bathroom. Yeah, definitely get rid of the floor. Actually, wait, we're gonna keep that carpet. And then we can have kitchen right here when we first walk in because I love to build kitchens. So I want to see that right when I walk in. So I think that this could be the living room. We'll have a window here, so it'll be perfect. And then this could be the dining area. Okay, that's not terrible. I think we'll be able to work with this, but we need the roof. So I think I'm going to use a bunch of different roofs today and just kind of combine them all to make a modern roof. Actually, just realized I probably should have colored the walls because what is this? Okay, let me do that real quick. Whenever I build modern homes, I always use gray. Trust the process. I know this looks kind of bad, but wait. I have a vision, I promise. Okay, I know that doesn't match, but wait. I want to add an overlapping roof thingy too. So if we just add in the flat roof like this. Okay, this is our second roof. Like another layer of roofs. Beautiful. One more roof, guys. Our final roof. The gable roof, which will look like kind of weird, but it's gonna be okay. I definitely say this looks interesting. Let's actually start to place the doors. That might help. Otherwise, this house will be bulldozed if I don't like it. Okay, so we're gonna use a modern door, obviously, for modern house. Then this will need beautiful modern windows to make it look like a front door. Now it looks better. Wait, what? Oh, there's a what? There's a light bulb or a light switch. Okay. Oh, guys, let's do the modern windows. I love these framed windows. I use these windows in like almost all my modern builds. They are so pretty. They're actually kind of new. We're gonna use this one too. Okay, I'm annoying, and I decided to make this wall bigger so that I could place another window right here. The living room gets to be a bit bigger, so yeah. For TV enjoyers. I kind of like it. Like, I like these windows. It's just the windows. If it wasn't for the windows, I probably would hate it. But you know what we could do? This window. I mean, wait, this door matches these windows like perfectly. But let's get more detail. I'm gonna do wall trim and then it'll look even more modern. The next house that I want to renovate this into is a full house. I just made one the other day and I am craving to build more. Don't know if craving's the right word, but I really want to build more. They're so much fun. And I was just at the store and I saw Halloween candy and like fall decorations. I saw like fall themed rubber ducks and like what? I don't know. They're like creepy, like cold vibes. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna play my favorite Roblox games that update for Halloween. I love working at Pizza Place's update. Oh, obviously Bloxburg. Always love Bloxburg's Halloween and Christmas updates. Anyway, I'm gonna start to landscape now, which is literally my favorite part because I love to place a bunch of random trees and plants. But we're gonna do all like modern trees and plants. So this bush feels very modern. This hedge feels very modern. Everyone's talking about like the pumpkin spice stuff coming out. Can we just like chill out a bit? Wait, I kind of want like to smell like the pumpkin candles and stuff. And I also want to carve a pumpkin. Yeah. But then after Halloween, it's Christmas. So I shouldn't jump ahead, but I also want to do a Christmas house renovation, which is a little crazy to say right now because it's not even September. But those are things to look forward to. Anyway, how do we like the house so far? The plants are cute, right? I feel like they're modern. Okay, let's do our pathways because I want to walk to my front door, not on grass. That would probably be hard to walk in, like if you're wearing heels. Yeah, I definitely trip, so we don't want to do that. Maybe I'd do a little pathway like this, or does that look weird? I feel like that's kind of modern. Okay, I definitely don't think a pathway can be modern, but it feels like sophisticated, right? I love making modern homes because they make me feel rich because I don't have any money, but having like a nice luxurious house like this, it'll deceive people, and our neighbors who are not here will think, oh wow, they're so rich, they must have $1 million, not 20,000. One more thing that is necessary in modern homes is this lighting thingy that I don't know why I do this actually, but I don't know, it looks cool. I kind of found this on Pinterest. So I'd say the exterior is all finished. I love the way it looks, but I love all my modern homes. That's not a surprise. So I think we can go ahead and go inside. I say this though as I place more plants that I also don't need. We have plenty. Okay, now we're done, I promise. Let's go inside. We have, okay, a lot to do. First of all, the wall walls are all colored orange, which is definitely not a modern color. How about modern planks? Bedroom will have these, and then the bathroom, I want these to be like modern tiles, and that's it. But we still have to color the walls. I think for now the walls will just be like a mid gray or a white. We could always change them, which I probably will do, but let me just get rid of the orange because that's really bothering me. It's not Halloween yet, okay? We'll do a Halloween house, I promise. Oh, and the back of the house is green and yellow and orange. Okay, much better. I'm also gonna add in the wall trim. I'll do the entranceway first. We'll only do a small, like simple entranceway just because this leads us to the kitchen. Also, I just realized I probably should have placed this out here, but I always do this. I only recently realized that's for the outside, but it's okay. And let's pretend these slippers are shoes, because why don't we have any other shoes? We only have slippers. I am not going to the store in slippers. I'm gonna get a lot of stairs. All right, entranceway is all good. So now it's time to do my favorite room, which is the kitchen. So guys, we should probably use the modern counter set. Why is one counter $500? Okay, so I'm definitely gonna run out of money today. So I really hope you guys like the house, because what the heck? They don't have to be this much money. Like Bloxburg, it doesn't have to be this way. Like really? We don't need to spend $1,000 on 2 different counters. $1,000 again on a fridge. Yep, that's totally cool. Why are these items so expensive, please? I just had like $15,000. What? At least all these items though, they look pretty modern. All right, this is a small kitchen, but it's gonna be cute. We don't need much space, especially if I'm the one cooking. We do not want me to have access to a huge kitchen with like 10 different appliances. I'm going to set each one of them on fire. A window though for the oven would be perfect. And then we'll do a bunch of appliances. Let's do a modern microwave. That's perfect. Let's do a coffee maker. Oh, I just realized. Probably should add a kitchen sink. Oh no. Guys, we don't have much room, but I know if I don't do this, comments will not let me live it down. I feel like this would fit, right? Like, that makes sense. Just telling myself this. I'm gaslighting myself into thinking this looks good. The rest of the counter space has to be dedicated to the appliances. Can't like cover everything over here. Otherwise, it won't let us cook the food. And then I won't be able to burn any food. So wait, maybe that's a good thing. Okay, but you know what? This fridge, we could actually place things on top of this. I love smoothies. Gosh, I could go for a smoothie. Strawberry banana smoothies. So time to just decorate the kitchen, guys. We're gonna do a bunch of our spices. Maybe you want some seasoning for your chicken nuggets. And notice how I'm placing all these items in like the corners, and I'm leaving space right here to cook your food. That's a little tip if you guys are building a house for yourself. Don't place items directly on top of the tables, like in the center. Otherwise, you won't be able to cook your food there. It'll literally restrict you. A little carpet too, that'd be cute. Okay, so we can just grab some lighting, and then we can move on to the dining room. All right, these colors are kind of not matching. Not sure what's going on, but let's just pretend that it'll fix itself. So we are going to work on the dining room now. I'm just gonna change the wall material like I was talking about. I feel like this is modern. Also the marble, that is so modern. We have modern chairs, but I really don't like them. I feel like these, you know, we can make them look like fancy, right? That kind of works. And then of course we need our centerpiece, which will, as always, be my roses. Pretty pink roses. This is a small dining table, so I probably won't like set it. Oops, the napkins are being consumed by the vase, but we'll probably just place, yeah, napkins, because we definitely need those. And then maybe a tablecloth, just because these are so cute. Okay, for a modern table, we definitely need a chandelier. That is, oh, if I can type, that is so luxurious. Oh. Okay, so I can't do this. It's fine, I'm used to this. I'm back, so we should be good for the rest of the video. Yes. Guys, you know what I just had? Okay, so I did work, but then I went to my kitchen and I had strawberries with whipped cream. So good. Also, I think these lights look very modern. They look kind of wacky, which I like, so. But I need a door. This door from the front door for the bedroom, and then bathroom, which will probably be over here. Guys, what if we do a backyard? I don't know what I'm going to be able to do for this backyard, considering I have no blocks books. Also do a bookshelf, modern colored books. Look at this. And for a modern house especially, we need so many more plants. Like, I'm not placing enough, and I apologize. I need to place more. That way we have walking space, because we can't place another bookshelf. I don't think we'll be able to walk. All right, this room is probably all finished. Okay, let's go to the living room. Yes, living rooms are also so much fun to make. I think I want to do a fireplace, but like, where would I do it? Probably here. We do have a modern fireplace. I always place fireplaces in my fall homes. You want to stay warm, sip your pumpkin spice latte by the fire, carve pumpkins maybe by the fire. I don't know where I'm going with this. I honestly want to use the contemporary set. I feel like we should place pillars or something. I don't know if this would make sense. It's not kind of weird. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. It probably is. But you know what? Maybe I'll leave it for now. All right, let's grab modern pillows. Actually, I should probably color the couch first. Let's do gray. Yes, because we've been doing gray for the exterior. And then we'll do white pillows, black trim. Look at that. So modern. So pretty. Why didn't this color? Oh, I colored the wrong thing. Wait. So we need a modern table. How about we do the same table that we did over here, but for the coffee table? So we are going to be using books, box, a vase, and more flowers. We also will need a fan. This made me realize my fan has been off, and that is why I'm dying of heat right now in my room. I feel like plants by the window would be so cool. Also makes sense. We want them to get their sunlight so that they grow. And then how about a tree in this weird spot? Because something needs to be placed here. Change of plans. What if we did this instead? Actually, that looks really good, but I think this plant is gonna have to be saved for the other room. So one last thing for this living room, and then we're going to do our bedroom, which I literally love. I'm just gonna change the wall materials because I'm being annoying. Oh wait, real quick. I'm sorry. Wait, I just want to place a little hanging flower. I'm sorry. Now we can go to the bedroom. I know I saved this carpet to use, and now I'm just not even gonna use it. Also, oops. Okay. Anyway, let's grab our bed. So I think we're gonna do one of these modern beds. Maybe I'll do the fancy one. The fancy one for you guys. Okay. Let's do dark sun gray so it matches the exterior house color. And then let's do some pillows. We also need a blanket because guys, for some reason last night I was so cold. It was literally 80 degrees outside though. So I don't really know why I was cold. That's a little concerning. How about some socks? We need more like clothing items, not just like a pair of socks because that's weird. Still gonna use them though. Using our modern lights again because I abandoned them like 10 minutes ago in the kitchen. Whoops. Can I do fairy lights with these too? I feel like that might be too much. I am gonna live in this house, right? So I can make the rules. You can't have too many lights because I said so. All right, we're gonna use these modern windows again because they're just so pretty. We can even do one here because this will be the backyard. And this I think is a perfect spot to place on the dresser. Oh, I also realized that I literally forgot to place down the nightstand. Whoa, I think we should also do a mirror, guys. A little body mirror so we can see our outfit looks on us. It'll look amazing. Okay, back to the bed. So we'll do one on this side and then one on this side. And then we need a lamp because for some reason, why do I literally have like two sources of lights in my room? I like a lot of RGB lights, so I really don't have like normal lights like lamps. But over here, we need to turn this into like maybe a hangout kind of area. Maybe we want to study over here. Oh, or we could have done a desk. Wait, that probably would have been smarter. Okay, guys, we're gonna be doing a desk. I'm so smart. I just came up with this. Definitely did not just delete my other idea. Let's just grab a bunch of our books first. You know, we have to get ready for school, guys. It's so soon. Honestly, this feels like a cute, cozy little desk area. I wouldn't be so mad doing homework over here, only because it feels cozy. And this is a really cool thing that I do. So I place this like chalkboard kind of thingy, and then I get post-it notes. That way it kind of looks like you're writing post-it notes, obviously, to remember things, right? Maybe this one's important, so it's gonna be colored pink. So over here, I think what we should do is a modern shelf. And oh, $8,000. I don't really like that. I think we'll be fine, but yeah, that does kind of scare me. Okay, one more thing. Oh wait, the roof. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would have been terrible if I didn't turn the roof off. Guys, we would have had a literal hole in our roof, and then it would have literally rained on us. I don't know how I forget part of my roof. All right, that is so much better. Let's work on the bathroom. Oh, also the like garage, I never do anything. I just place a light and then call it a day so we don't crash. I think this would be the perfect spot for a modern shower. It's literally called modern tile shower. Definitely a carpet. And then over here, slippers would be perfect. And then we can even place a little towel. This house is actually so cute so far. So over here, ooh, a window. I know it's gonna be an issue. A lot of people don't like windows in their bathrooms, especially right where the toilet is, which I understand. Okay, maybe we can move the toilet away from the window, and maybe we can do the modern sink, which is literally my favorite sink ever. Or maybe we could do the toilet next to it like this. The toilet won't be seen from out here, right? Like no one's gonna watch you sit on the toilet. Okay, so let's get our soap. Guys, when it's fall, I'll color this orange so it'll be like pumpkin scented soap. For now, we're gonna do pink because I always do pink because I think that's pretty. Strawberry scented soap. That's perfect. I love strawberries. Also need our toothbrush. We have an actual modern toilet paper holder. That's not bad. But this corner, what if we just did like this plant? Wait a second. I did not even see. I was literally just placing down all my beautiful bathroom items carefree. I was having so much fun, and now I have $32 left and I can't afford anything. Just a simple shelf, which is ugly. So back to what I was doing. So I wanted to place down like toilet paper over here because it just felt a little bald. That's probably good enough. But over here, I feel like we should do another shelf. Maybe like here. This kind of looks good. The shampoo right here, and then the body wash. Fresh blossom. That smells good. Probably. I mean, I wouldn't know. But I definitely want to change the wall material. And there we go. Looks pretty modern. Okay, so the house is all finished. Everything is done except for this garage, but we're gonna leave it the way it is because I don't really have a car, so it's fine. Anyway, let's do the backyard. So we're gonna do something really, really simple because I don't have much money and I'm gonna have to work. So yay. I think over here though, we could do a little garden design. Also, maybe it'll block in that carpet. I don't know what's happening with that. That's cute. So I think maybe we'll just do like a little table over here. I really don't have much money for anything. I wish I had Bloxburg so I could actually afford like a play set, 'cause I would low-key just want to play on it myself. Here's an excuse for even more flowers too. And then I think over here we just do a little grill. That might look weird from the bedroom, but it's fine. We have to cook our hot dogs and our hamburgers. Are you guys team hot dogs or team hamburgers? I am team none. I don't know, hot dogs, they just kind of like, they don't really make sense to me. But I think this is cute. Wait, I just realized I could place an appliance on this. That's so cool. So we could place like the plates down like right here. Oh, that's so good. I think I have an idea though to make this even better. So I'm gonna do the roof, the flat roof again. If we do pillars, this actually might make the backyard look a bit less like terrible. And if we did string lights, this is going to be such a vibe. Look at how cool this is. Wait, this actually makes this backyard less like bald. I think that's better than what it was. Maybe a little fence though could help this out a bit. Can I do this fence? You know what? This is actually kind of cute, guys. Can I do a lantern? I love using these. All right, I think the backyard is finished. That means the entire house is all done, guys, and we're gonna take a tour. So here's an aerial view, so the layout. All right, let's see how it looks. Okay, guys, so our modern renovation is finished. So this is the outcome. This is the exterior, which I really like. I love the colors and I love the materials together. I also love what I did with the roof. Yeah, I just love this. Modern homes are my favorite to make, so this was a lot of fun to renovate. That also kind of rhymed. I didn't mean for that. So let's go inside. We have all the rooms in here, obviously. So when we walk in, this is our kitchen. I decided because my last renovation, I made the kitchen like to the left of us, and this was the living room, so I decided we're gonna change it up. I love to make kitchens, so I had a lot of fun with this. We used some like modern items in here, like the modern counters, which are so expensive. Thank you, Bloxburg, for running me broke 2 times during this video. It's really cute though. So over here, this leads us to our living room and our dining room. This is our dining room really quickly. It's really simple, but we have enough walking space, which is obviously what we need. We have a cute little modern, actually, it's kind of weird, not really cute. And then over here is our living room. This living room, very simple, but also, guys, modern homes are super simple. We really won't place like too many decorations so that they feel more sophisticated, you know? Also, don't know what I did over here with the pillars. I kind of thought it looked nice. Maybe it looks weird and out of place. So over here, this is our bathroom. I'll show you that before the bedroom. I really want to show you the bedroom though. I love that room. Modern shower set. We have some bathroom items, you know, the soap and everything. And then here's our toilet, our sink. I know it's in front of a window, but it's okay. We have no neighbors, number 1. And number 2, it's kind of far away from the window. Look, I'll test it out. Okay, my head is kind of being cut off, but it's all right. Kind of just gave myself a concussion, but look, you can't really like see. I don't think anyone will watch you go to the bathroom. Who wants to see that? Anyway, let's go look at our bedroom, which is probably my favorite room besides the kitchen. So once we walk in, this is our bed, which is actually pretty detailed. We have a lot going on. And then we have nice tapestry, nice paintings. And then here's a little dresser area. Guys, I just love all the colors together. These are my favorite modern colors to use. And then we have a little desk. Do our homework. Yeah, I really like this bedroom. Super detailed. And then over here, this leads us to our backyard. So as you guys know, this is where I ran out of money for the second time and had like no money left, so we weren't able to place like anything for this backyard, but we were able to do a cute little garden area with some cool lanterns and then string lights, obviously, because that's such a vibe. And then this cute fence kind of gives us some privacy, fences us in, hopefully prevents anyone from like breaking into our house. If I had more Bloxburgs, I would like to place a playset because I really want to plan that. One day I will make more Bloxburgs. Hopefully I will earn it and then I'll be able to have a playset. Next build, I'll have more money for a bigger backyard though, I promise. Anyway, that's pretty much how this starter house turned out to be. So this used to be the starter home, believe it or not, but now it is modern, it's renovated, it looks cute, and it's ready to live in and role play in. So I hope you guys love the way it turned out. Let me know which room is your favorite. Feel free to suggest what I should renovate the starter house into next, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!